Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
The Russian invasion.
The heroic Ukrainian resistance.
It's the biggest land war in Europe since World War II.
And the War in Ukraine Daily brings it all to you.
From Moscow to Washington.
From Kyiv to Mariupol.
The War in Ukraine Daily talks to newsmakers around the world.
And to the everyday Ukrainians whose very existence is threatened.
You hear the heartbreaking stories of those caught in the war.
But also hear about the acts of bravery as history is being made.
I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Charles Feldman, inviting you to join us.
The War in Ukraine Daily on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle, an Odyssey station. And radio.com, guess what? It is now Odyssey. You may have noticed that now the app is this bright orange, cool-looking app. And if you haven't noticed, well, that's where radio.com went. So don't think it's gone. Check your phone. Say, it's Odyssey. That's yeah. If you don't have the Odyssey app, get it, because that is the best way to listen to The Rock and all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that move you. I'm talking Odyssey, Audacy, Odyssey.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the jam. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix, and it's Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, release that Kraken. And
Vicky's cracking a brand new hoodie, man.
it is so cool looking. Oh, wow. I haven't seen. Let me see that, Vicky.
Show it off right over here.
Yeah, look at that. It's got the light blue with the dark blue. Oh, that's nice. It says Seattle on it too. It's like it says Kraken right on the little I didn't see the little thing.
The line under the Seattle.
Fancy. Look at Vicky. She's really sporting it. She's rocking it.
I know, and I ended up finding my shirt. It was on the floor.
Man, I was wondering all yesterday if you were going to find it. I almost didn't sleep last night.
I was panicking because at that point I'd have to wear, well, at least the weather's crappy so I could wear my hoodie. But yes, I did find my shirt. See, PJ?
I'm so happy now.
It's got the S on it.
I just printed out all of these posters, missing shirt, but I was going to put them up in my neighborhood. But now that you found it, I feel better now.
Also, I should call the milk company to take it off of the milk carton.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you seen this shirt? Let's get to our contestant today. We got Sean in Bellingham. Sean, are you there?
I am, Rev.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Sean will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Sean, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
What is the religious or spiritual practice of evicting demons from a person called?
Exorcism.
Yes. Who played Aaron Green in the comedy Get Him to the Greek?
Oh, what's that kid's name? Pass.
What automobile manufacturer makes the Leaf car model?
Subaru.
No.
Honda.
No.
Toyota.
No. During digestion, what do all carbohydrates except for fiber break down into?
Fats.
No.
Aminos.
No.
Pass.
Machine Gun Kelly played which member of Motley Crue in The Dirt?
Pass.
What North African nation was led by Ramses the Great?
Egypt.
Yes. Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays which character in The Walking Dead?
Negan.
Yes. What is the capital of Alabama?
Baton Rouge.
No.
Pass.
1, 2, 3 correct.
Oh, nice nod to Jeffrey Dean, though, on his day today.
Yeah. It's his birthday, and sometimes I use celebrity birthdays for stuff, and I mean, plus he's my favorite character on The Walking Dead, so...
Well, there's that, and I think he'll get it, though. I think he knows that person.
Yeah. That's going to be one of those that I figure that everyone can get.
Yeah.
And that everyone does include Steve. So I think you'll get at least one today.
Let me ask you a question. I gave you an assignment to watch a particular show. Have you got to that particular show yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my gosh!
I had to watch all the other ones before it.
On that special day, today would have been the day.
On that special day.
All right. Fine.
I mean, it's early in the day. I could still probably maybe not do it, but hey, hey, Steve, are you ready?
Release the Kraken.
What is the religious or spiritual practice of evicting demons from a person called?
Exorcism.
Yes. Who played Aaron Green in the comedy Get Him to the Greek?
Was that Jonah Hill?
Yes.
Nice.
Wait.
Movie.
What automobile manufacturer makes the Leaf car model?
Ford?
No.
Toyota?
No.
Subaru?
No. During digestion.
Brian?
No. During digestion, what do all carbohydrates other than fiber break down into?
Sugar?
Yes. Nice. Machine Gun Kelly played which member of Motley Crue in The Dirt?
Tommy Lee.
Yes. Yep. What North African nation was led by Ramses the Great?
Pass.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays which character in The Walking Dead?
Negan.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. What
to
is
him.
Yes. What is the capital of Alabama?
Bull Rock.
No.
Alabama City.
No.
Take me down.
Soonerville.
Soonerville? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which well-known author had the vanity license plate Grinch?
Dr. Seuss.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You win 6-3.
Oh, sorry about that, Sean. I honestly don't think. Appreciate you playing, buddy. I mean, really, Steve. Wait. With the way you butchered the Alabama, I mean, you were completely wrong about every answer you gave. It was not. I mean, the Sooners are not Alabama.
One question does not make a bad game.
I feel
True.
like,
I mean, he still won. A win's a win.
You don't win it in the first quarter.
Yeah.
You don't win it in the, what question was that?
That was the 8th question.
You don't win it in the 8th question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Does anybody know the capital of Alabama?
Is it Mobile?
No.
Oh, that's a good one. I was trying to think of anywhere in Alabama.
Yeah, at least that one was in Alabama.
That's the only one that I know.
Montgomery.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Montgomery. That's one of those stupid capitals that I always forget because you just don't, you don't think of Montgomery. The city's got to be like probably, 5 people?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's not that. I don't think it's that big of a city.
One of the other ones you missed, the North African nation that was led by Ramses the Great, Sean got correct, is Egypt.
Yeah, I would have never got that. I had a better shot at answering something with Alabama.
And then the automobile manufacturer that makes the Leaf car model. Nobody got that one. Anybody want to fashion a guess?
Yes.
What is it?
What is your guess?
Oh, I know this one. Is it Nissan?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
okay.
Good job.
I don't even know the Leaf.
Yeah, it's a little hybrid or electrical car. I think it's full electric.
I figured it was something like earthy.
Well, I mean, for Earth Day, you drive the Leaf around and go.
It's
beep,
Nissan.
Beep.
Yeah, it's Nissan's entry. I don't know how quickly after the Prius that they threw the Leaf into action, but it was, everybody had their own to follow the Prius.
They've been around for a little while. My buddy's dad has one, and they're cute little cars, but I mean, they're just little electric cars.
That's right, buddy.
All electric cars almost look the same.
Yeah,
they all have that same kind of vibe.
Yeah,
I know that they've changed now. Some of the hybrid ones are like some SUVs are out there, but in general, it seems like they all have the same kind of body shape.
Yeah, kind of like egg.
Yeah, like a weird, like a little rounded and
yeah.
Well, don't talk to anybody because I was talking to somebody yesterday about Earth Day and it was coming up and I was saying, hey, you know what? I mean, what I might do if I need to buy a new car at some point, like the choices I would make. And I thought, hey, I want to be carbon friendly. Oh my God, you get down the rabbit hole talking to somebody who says, well, as it turns out, really, you'd be surprised at some of these so-called carbon neutral cars that are actually worse than gas powered vehicles. And then, and I'm like, oh, you can't do anything. No matter what decision you make, someone's got information telling you that actually that's the wrong decision too.
That's the problem with the internet, man.
Yeah.
Gives us too much information.
Yeah. I mean,
people make up opinions, and sometimes they're not fully fleshed out. I don't know what's better and what's worse.
I don't either. This person's pretty sciencey, and they're not very extremist, they're not extreme in one opinion or another opinion, so I usually trust them when they have information.
That's better than going with someone who's like, have you seen this video?
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, I heard that about other things that if you could do to save them. Somebody told me like some of the light bulbs to replace the old light bulbs are actually worse when you take a look at how they're manufactured, and I'm like, I don't even know anymore. I'm tired of it. I try to do the right thing, and there's always somebody around the corner to tell me what a bad human I am, no matter what I do.
Yep,
It's so frustrating.
No matter what you do, someone's going to slide into your comments and tell you how you're doing it wrong.
Well, it's so true. I mean, you sit there, you go, all I'm trying to do, and the older I get, the more difficult it is for me to just care. It's just like, I don't care. When you tell me to eat a straw, I'll eat a straw. Oh, wait, all right, I'll have a paper straw. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. It's like someone will send you a message, and they'll sound well-informed, and then someone else will also sound well-informed, giving you the complete opposite answer. It happens on the text lines. Like, we'll read text on just like, I'm like, that sounds like you're making sense. And then the next text completely debunks that person, also sounds like they're making sense. I'm like, I give up. I'm moving to the woods.
Oh, there you go. Perfect job, buddy. I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you, brother.
I'll make you a matching tinfoil cap, and I'm getting out of here.
Woo! Let's do it. That's right. Hey, how is it possible that a guy didn't show up to work for over 15 years, yet he still got paid? I'll tell you at 7:17. You're on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on the Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's this dude in Italy who's under investigation for skipping work, but still getting paid, and this went on for 15 years.
Someone texted and said, I didn't know that Danny's been at KSW for 15 years. Who knew?
Good point.
He's somewhere in Bremerton skateboarding. Well, he'll get back to us.
Yeah,
he said he'll be back by Monday.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't even know what he looks like anymore. Wait, have we investigated this? Does Danny still work for us? I mean, I feel like...
Last I heard, he bleached his hair and has a beard now. It's crazy.
Oh.
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, how about this? This guy, 15 years, skipping work, and he was at a government hospital. I guess back in 2005, he just stopped going to the hospital, and his boss never said anything, and then she retired. And so the person that replaced his boss never noticed that there was this guy on the payroll collecting checks without showing up for more than a decade.
Oh, she didn't pass that info along. And, hey, by the way, Chuck, he doesn't come to work. Because I read something. I heard that like he might have like threatened his boss at the time, saying you better not say anything about this, and so she didn't.
Oh wow,
which is crazy.
Oh well, that makes sense, because I was thinking, how do you not notice this? Because he collected over $650,000 over 15 years. So how do you not know anything about this?
Do you think he was working another job just to like double down on the money, or was he just like he's probably like, I'm getting a free paycheck. Why do I even bother to go to work? It's a 15-year vacation.
That's how I would do it. You know what I mean? The idea is why work when you can get paid to not work? So
I'd work at a food place I could eat for free, and just for the hell of it.
Nice. Oh, so you just show up and hang out.
Zero
and
stress.
You don't care what they're paying you, and you're always in a good mood, and people don't know why. It's like, Steve, you're making less than minimum wage. Why are you always happy? What are you talking about as you pull away in your Porsche?
Customers are mad. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you wanted sweet and sour sauce for your McNuggets. My bad. Here's 10 of them. I don't care.
Somebody finally did notice, though. They noticed this year, and the police are looking at him for fraud and extortion. So that I was wondering why the extortion charge, but as you said, Steve, he threatened somebody, so that's where the extortion comes in. Whoa.
Wouldn't you think, though, she's retiring? Wouldn't she say, at this point, screw him? Hey, by the way, congratulations. Good luck to you on the new job replacing me. And Chuck, there's a guy, he doesn't come to work, but you should probably look into that.
Yeah, I mean, but I suppose if she was threatened and thought he would hurt her then, I don't know why she would, all of a sudden think, oh, you can't hurt me now. But I would, but then again, maybe you hate the company. See, I was thinking, before I knew there was extortion, I was thinking she'd probably say, yeah, screw the company. Let's see how stupid they are.
That could be, yeah. It also could be a little bit of that as well. Like, I don't give a crap. They didn't pay me enough to care about this guy.
That is so true. It's like, above my pay grade mentality is definitely out there. And so, well, whatever. I mean, the guy, extortion, fraud, $650,000 he was paid for not going to work for 15 years.
What does that equal out to? I was just about to 15.
Oh, math is, well, $65,000 a year.
$43,000 a year about?
Yeah. Which is, I'd say, look, again.
That's why you work at a food place. You get free meals. You don't have to worry about things.
Yeah, you get $43,000 and your free food. You're right, Steve. I mean, look, and I would love to work at some of those places I made a minimum wage at because without having to worry about money, because money was the big reason why I hated those jobs. It wasn't the job itself a lot of times.
I'm wondering if he was brazen enough to go to the hospital, because I'm assuming he had a badge at some point and just go get free food at the cafeteria.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right, I'm not condoning it, but...
Well, plus he shows up at the workplace, so he could say, of course I was at work. Everybody saw me.
Right.
So then he should work at a fun center, like a family fun center type place, so he could, play games for fun and free.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, these are all really good plans, especially when you're going to pay me for not showing up to my real job. Oh, yeah, I love that.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So, yeah, as you can imagine, though, 15 years, which is a lot longer than I expected. But, yeah, he's under investigation, skipping out on work and still getting paid for those 15 years. Based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. I can't believe I got away with blank at work. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Fill in this sentence. I can't believe I got away with blank at work. Your calls, your texts after Green Day on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why our Tooth Fairies taught over 30,000 kids the importance of dental care. Whether it's in the classroom or online, they make good habits stick and spread a little magic along the way with free programs, parent resources, and of course, toothbrushes. The Tooth Fairy experience is helping us get closer to being 100% cavity-free. Learn more at cavityfreewa.com.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/Odyssey.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A guy's under investigation after skipping out on work, but still getting paid for 15 years. Based on this, we want you to fill in this sentence. I can't believe I got away with blank at work. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Like this text says, I used to get away with stealing French fries at work. I used to steal bags and bags of French fries from my job, and we would have... I wish I could have been invited to these parties. We would have French fry parties all the time at my place.
What?
One time I even invited my boss. He didn't even think to ask about how I got all these French fries.
Okay, there's somebody that wants to get caught or somebody that's just brazen. Who invites the boss to the party of the stuff you stole from the boss's place?
I mean, maybe the boss doesn't own the place. Could be like the manager, and he doesn't care as well.
Oh,
I'm just picturing like McDonald's French fries, and then you show up, you're like, how did you? Because I had a buddy that worked at a McDonald's, and he would always grab like extra food and put it in the freezer in college, and like all the chicken McNuggets and things like that. And man, when we would get stoned, we'd be banging on his door, like just leave a couple nuggets at the door, man. Go back to bed. We're not trying to bother you. We'll cook them in our own place.
Oh man, there's a guy. That's the guy right there.
He's
the guy
the
that
hookup.
He is the total hookup on that one. Oh, man. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Fill in this sentence. I can't believe I got away with blank at work.
Somebody just texted in saying, I would pull a rev, and I'd nap almost every day while in the bathroom, in the stall, for a 20 to 30-minute nap. Nobody ever found out.
Oh, they got lucky. See, I got found out. Then the boss brought me into the office and asked me where the hell I was for 45 minutes, and I had to quickly explain that I was upstairs looking for parts.
Yeah, that didn't...
No, I got put on probation.
Yeah. The thing is, Rev, I think without this radio job, and this could maybe be all of us, really, without this radio job, you would be the guy. I mean, luckily, this job gives us everything that we would want to steal from every place else. We get cool clothes, we get cool music, we get cool food. I mean, we get a lot of stuff at this job that we would probably steal from other places. But it's like free cupcakes. Oh, I don't have to steal any cupcakes today. They give me free ones.
Radio is a place that hires a bunch of degenerates so they don't have to do illegal degenerate things.
Exactly. It is so true, and I'm thinking of Rev. I mean, Rev, I'm sure I know that's not the only thing that you've done at other jobs that has been sketchy.
I know, like working as a security guard, I think one of my favorite pastimes was just bringing in my own computer to play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
But also just being the break room terrorist, essentially, when it comes down to it, because I had access to a lot of varied break rooms, and so I would make sure and just every week have a rotation of taking something from the back of the freezer to eat. And most of the time it would be like freezer burnt Boca burgers or something that I didn't think anyone would notice. And I never got caught.
Well, maybe that's the idea, is they just leave some stuff in there knowing there's a security guard that could use the food. Maybe that's just an unwritten sort of cycle of giving.
In college, I mean, it was a job because, I mean, they gave me a stipend and also they paid for my room and board. I was an RA, a resident assistant. And I still can't believe I got away with like 90% of the things I was doing as the RA. Because I was the guy that was smoking pot with the student. Like, I was a student as well. So it wasn't like as if but my job was to make sure no one was smoking pot in the dorms. And I'd knock on the doors and I smelled smoke and I smelled pot. And I'm just like, hey, guys, come on, don't be stupid. Like, I tell them what to do, how not to get caught. And then I'd be like, can I smoke some with you guys? And then they'd have no problem with it. They would just dodge the bullet. Come on, Steve, come on in. But the worst was, it was a few of my buddies lived on the same floor as me, and it was just chaos on that floor. And we came up with a dumb idea when we were wasted. I'm like, because part of my job was I had to take the floor on a floor trip. And a lot of the RAs would take them to the Ben and Jerry's factory, fun places, but it took a lot of effort and time. And everyone on my floor were my buddies. So I'm like, how about instead of going on a floor trip to somewhere, we trip as a floor?
Oh, my God.
And we got a bunch of mushrooms.
Okay, then.
And we listened to Tool. Then we're listening to Pink Floyd with Dark Side of the Moon attached with it. That was going well until one of the girls, we borrowed the movie because none of us had The Wizard of Oz.
Right.
So we found a girl that was a big, fan of The Wizard of Oz on the floor. I'm like, can we borrow the movie we want to watch? And she came down thinking she had her popcorn. She was all excited.
Oh,
she walked in on
boy.
all of us just not in the same galaxy.
No.
Watching it with the mute. She got so mad at us. She was offended that we we used her movie for impure reasons.
Yep, you'll have that sometimes.
Yeah. And then we told her to get out. And
oh, that's it. Get up and leave the movie.
Get out.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Leave the popcorn.
Yeah.
I'll write you up.
Oh, yeah. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Aaron in Seattle, you are on the Rock.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, Aaron, what did you get away with at work?
So I worked at this fast food place, and they made drinks kind of like blizzards. And so if we had milk, and if it got dropped or something like that, gallons of milk and stuff, we couldn't sell it, but we could use it for the blizzards. So they had that, and then they had the bags of crushed Butterfingers and Oreos and stuff in the freezer. So I would sit back there and eat handfuls of whatever crushed delicacy I wanted and drink milk with it.
Dang, I like that. This is tasty. That is a nice snack situation. Oh, man. I'll tell you, that's the worst part of not working in a supermarket, because we would have our pick at anything. Because all you had to do was drop something, and then it went to the back room and under the damaged goods department, which basically was the we get to eat it department.
Well, you got to time it, though, right? You got to drop it right before you break. Because what if they put it in the back room and someone else is on a break and they eat it before you get back there?
Well, they actually put it with the receiving guy. It's really interesting. It didn't they didn't want to encourage us by putting it in the break room.
Oh, okay.
So it went to the receiver where he's supposed to write it up and then put it somewhere so it can be returned and get a refund. But basically he told us all we need is the package. He goes, we don't return all the food in the package. We just return the package and say it was damaged. And therefore, if you were good to the receiving guy, he would let you have what was in the package. which doesn't sound right if you
No, I was
tuned
like,
in. But I mean,
all I need is your package, BJ.
So, but this guy, let me tell you, this dude was the king of, like, he knew his power because it all had to go through him because he's the one that had to write up all the returns. And if you weren't cool to that guy, I mean, everybody was just dining on feasts of every cool thing you'd want and you'd get nothing. So you really basically, it's almost like he was the Godfather.
Yeah.
Oh, Godfather, could I please have some of those broken Oreos? You come to me for broken Oreos, do you? Kiss this.
The package?
Yeah, kiss the package.
We got a text message that says, so when I worked at an outdoor pool and water park, I wonder where that would be. I had sex with my girlfriend multiple times in the morning before I opened the park to the public. Awesome. I was the manager. Ha. We were in the private shower area. No one saw us.
Yeah, you know, for some people, power is a great aphrodisiac, which means if you are in a position of management, there are some people that just love to, you know, have fun time with the top person.
But when you're, like, if you have access to everywhere and it's just the shower area and you're at a water park, like, they got the lazy river, they've got the wave pool, they've got maybe the water slides. There's so many other things you can do.
Legit would love to try the water slide. I think that would be... I don't know if that's even a good idea.
I think you'd hurt yourself, but you go ahead.
Well, I mean, hold on tight.
Yeah. I feel like the only kind of water slide you could do that at are the ones that have those breaks in the middle. So you slide in, it's kind of like a mini pool, and then you go to the next part
like
of the
humps.
slide. Yeah.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
Well, you stop, you have to kind of walk and waddle over to the next part of the slide.
Oh, no. I think you got to just hold on for dear life.
It's like the super fast ones that always give you a wedgie. That'd be interesting.
I'm a little disturbed that you three are really trying to figure out how you could do this.
We're scientists, man.
Yeah.
We're thinking
which
of
means, at some point, if given the opportunity, one of you geniuses would actually do this.
If I worked there, I would. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the problem.
I would try.
Yeah. I don't want to go to water parks anymore. It's like, hey, come to the Tubbs Water Park. It's basically
Tubbs Water Park.
Let's go to, and if you don't know what Tubbs was, it was a fine establishment of basically where you could go in hot tub. It was a community hot tub business, and boy, I think a lot more was going on, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine if you do an internet search, you'll be able to find some information about Tubbs.
Yeah, Tubbs was it was a quintessential.
It was a
Pacific,
rent by the hour hot tub and tanning spa.
Yeah,
in
how
the U
could that?
district.
I mean, it was completely just for your own hygienic adventure.
Yeah, well, wasn't there like catchphrase was Tubbs? Chlorine kills everything.
Oh my!
Should have been.
If it wasn't, yeah, Rev is right. Oh, Tubbs. Never got to use it, you know.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
Ew. And you would always go to that Indian food place right across the street from it. You'd think you'd pop in Tubbs for a little.
You're absolutely right.
A little sesh.
After really just loading up on all those curries, yes, the best place to go is Tubbs. I wouldn't even need him to turn the thing on. I would make my own paste.
I was going to say, please go get curry after Tubbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Is that building even still up? I haven't been to the U District.
And I haven't been to that Indian restaurant in a long time either, Cedars, so I don't know.
Because I know it had a whole bunch of cool graffiti on it for a while.
Yeah.
It looked pretty awesome.
Yeah. Tubbs.
That's back when Seattle was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they ruined everything. The Kingdom and Tubbs. They ruined it all here.
Yeah. One imploded, the other one exploded.
We got a random guy that showed up to a boxing gym and demanded that the owner box him. How'd that work out for him? Oh, we've got audio, and you're going to hear it at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.